thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch, and this is the project we're making today. Okay, so this is day 4 of the 12 Days of Christmas. Isn't it so cute? This is one of those little clothespins again, so we're going to make the Santa hat and the bag, okay? The supplies are right here. We've got a piece of Whisper White cardstock that measures 6 by 11, and then another piece of Whisper White, which is 4 by 3.5, and that's just for the Santa part right here. The red foil measures 4 by 3 3/4, and that's for this 2 3/4 circle. Then we've got Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer for the Santa hat. This is word window punch and a 1/2" circle punch. And then the actual Santa hat part, the tree punch, is the red glimmer, and that measures 2.5 by 3, and this one measured 3 by 2. And then we've got our holiday fancy foil vellum, and this measures 3.5 by 4 1/4. Okay, so we'll set all of these supplies aside, and we'll go ahead and make the bag real quick. So I'm going to place the Whisper White cardstock in on the portrait side, and I'm going to score it at 1.5. And then I'm going to turn it on the landscape side, and I'm going to score it at 3 3/4, 4.5, 5 1/4. Let me slide this over. Then 9, 9 3/4, and 10.5. Okay, so now let's fold this on the score lines. Couple more. Okay, so now we're going to turn our cardstock so that this 1/2" strip is over here on the right. And what we're going to do is remove this 1/2" strip right here, and then we're going to angle cut this strip, okay? Now you're going to skip this score line and cut up to the score line on that one. You're going to cut the next one up to the score line, skip that middle one, and then cut this one. Now you can give these just a hair trim if you want. It makes the assembly just a little bit easier, especially if you're off by 1/16 of an inch. Okay, so now what we're going to do is place adhesive on this 1/2" strip here. I'm just going to fold this over. I'm just making sure that I've got the top and the bottom lined up, okay? So then this is the back of my box, since that's, or bag, since that's where my seam is. So this is going to be the front. Oh, I got a mark on it. So I'm going to put adhesive on this piece here. Whoops. So I'm going to fold these flaps in, this flap down, and this one over. And here's the front of our bag, okay? Isn't that awesome? Now we're going to take that piece of vellum, and it's going to go right here on the front. Okay, so if you want, you can also use glue dots to attach this. Okay, so there's that part. Now let's stamp our image. This is from the Cup of Cheer stamp set. I don't think I've used this yet. I love the greeting that says Santa's on his way. I just thought it was so appropriate for the little Santa hat. Okay, so we're going to be cutting out the Santa's on his way with the Deco Label framelit, and then we're going to be cutting out a 2 3/4 circle with the red foil with the circle framelit. So I'm going to get my Big Shot real quick. So Big Shot, magnetic platform, cutting pad. We're going to cut out that circle first. Now we'll cut out the image. Hopefully that's straight. Okay, so this piece here, I just attached it with regular adhesive. Okay, so just going to center this just like that. And then we'll place some dimensionals on the back. I'm going to put one in each corner. Now let's set that aside. Then we're going to build our little Santa hat real quick. So we're going to cut out 2 red glimmer using the tree punch. And this is where I'm going to tell you I have a kit ready. Head over to my blog. Leave a comment to enter to win. This is the kit, so everything's ready. Now, we're going to cut out 2 using the word window punch. And then 2 using the 1/2 inch circle punch. Now we need our glue dots. The first thing I'm going to do is put 3 glue dots on the clothespin. And I just add 3 because I want to make sure that it really does stick. So then I'm just going to center that tree on there just like that. Okay? And then we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. You don't have to make this 2-sided if you don't want to. When I first made it, I did not. And then I'm like, well, it looks kind of plain on the back side, so I did decorate both sides, but I think you could get away with only doing one if you wanted. Now for the word window punch, I just added 2 glue dots in the middle because the end of the word window punch kind of hangs off, so it doesn't really have any place to stick to. So this is going to go at the bottom, just like that. And then turn it over and do the exact same thing. And then now for this glue dot, I just want to make sure that I add it more towards the bottom because this is at a point. So there's that one. And then we'll turn over and do the exact same thing. See? So here is our little Santa hat. Isn't that awesome? So it's going to go on just like that, and then we'll take the backing off of the dimensionals and add this to the front. Oops. Now I thought about adding some ribbon down here and some rhinestones, and I just decided to just keep it simple. Okay, so there it is. Have a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye.